Hello everyone, I hope you're having a nice day today, and welcome to today's video. I'm sure that you've probably heard of the Schlep situation by now. Obviously, it shows how terrible Roblox is at moderating its own platform, but it's definitely not the only sign we've gotten. We've had many situations like this in the past, but now all of that buildup is boiling over, and Roblox is beginning to risk a complete loss of trust by the community. At the same time, Roblox's safety system is technically the best it's ever been, yet it still has massive issues. So today, I want to dive deeper into this ongoing issue and explain its deep roots to you as best as I can. So I hope you enjoy. Before I explain where Roblox's safety system fails, I first want to explain how it should theoretically work. When a user first signs up, they have to set a birthday, or well, their birthday. This will restrict the experiences you can join based on their age rating. When you notice a user or experience doing something inappropriate, such as swearing, bullying, having an inappropriate avatar, and other violations of the Roblox Terms of Service, you can report it to Roblox. An AI will then review it and take appropriate action if needed, or relay it to a human moderator if it's unsure. There are also safety features for parents, allowing them to manually restrict the content their child can view, who can communicate with them, etc. This is a pretty solid foundation, but unfortunately, they haven't been able to build much on it. As I said, the foundation is solid, but my experience with the safety system isn't the best. First up, I usually play competitive games on Roblox, such as Arsenal or Rivals. In these games, people often get mad about losing and start insulting anyone they can. However, when this behavior is reported, you don't get a confirmation message that the user ever got punished. All you get is a quick confirmation message in the report menu. However, it's anyone's guess if the user actually faced a punishment for their behavior. This lack of transparency is really damning and makes reports feel worthless, which is something that you really don't want for the security of a platform like Roblox. At times, I feel like the moderation goes too hard. I once received a 1-day ban almost instantly after saying the word fatty in chat. While that word obviously can be insulting, the situation definitely lacked context. Since it was so fast, I can only assume that it was an AI which banned me, and it didn't seem to have evaluated the context of the situation, otherwise it would have known that I didn't want to seriously insult anyone. If that kind of context awareness still isn't in place today, it raises serious concerns about how many unnecessary bans are being issued. When Roblox started gaining more traction in 2010, the first gaps in the moderation started to show. Users could upload images and assets to their games, and due to overflowing moderation pipelines and human error, inappropriate content started slipping through. The first incident of an inappropriate image getting uploaded to Roblox that we know about was the one you're seeing on screen now, obviously censored. This image was uploaded in 2007 and stayed up on the site for 15 years. During that time, it was viewed by hundreds of users before Roblox took it down. To address the rising number of these incidents, Roblox implemented automatic systems, often called bots, to flag inappropriate content. Unfortunately, these bots often returned false negatives, letting inappropriate content get uploaded to the site, and also returned false positives, at times even getting players banned for uploading normal assets. The reason all of this could happen is due to the immense growth of Roblox in the late 2010s. Their human moderator team size seriously fell behind the scale of the platform, which made the automatic filtering necessary but imperfect. Even though the bots still needed improving at the time, Roblox consistently claimed that their platform was very safe in interviews and blog posts, praising their own work without acknowledging that there were still big improvements to be made. The mistrust I mentioned earlier had its origin during this time. Punishments were inconsistent and not transparent, which reduced the trust and confidence users had in Roblox's safety system. This mistrust opened the doors for users to find more exploits in the system. Whilst the initial safety risks were mainly about uploading inappropriate images and assets to Roblox, the bad people on Roblox soon started to push what they could get away with and started going directly after the millions of children on the platform. Whilst there weren't many child predators at the time, and there still aren't that many today in proportion to the whole community, the issue lies in the fact that Roblox has repeatedly failed to act consistently and transparently in serious cases, often issuing weak and delayed moderation responses. In the late 2010s, some of these predators started creating games designed to lure victims in, commonly known as condo games. They're basically sexually explicit games on a site made for all ages, where people dress up in highly suggestive avatars that obviously break Roblox's terms of service. And the ones that I'm showing here aren't even the worst. Okay, so I was originally just gonna put like a couple screenshots of like sexually explicit avatars on screen here, but I discovered a group and that led me down a little rabbit hole. I didn't go too deep, but the stuff I found is just crazy, and this is just on Roblox. Anyone can see this. All I did was search up bull, and I found all of this with a couple of clicks. It's insane. It's just absolutely insane. And like, I'm not saying that all of these people are predators, but a couple of them most likely are. And it's also just, why are you doing sexual stuff on Roblox? It's a platform for all ages. That includes kids. Most of the people on the on this platform are kids. Like, it's just insane. These people then have virtual sex with these avatars. What the hell? And for the longest time, Roblox didn't do much about them because predators moved their victims over to other platforms like Discord or Snapchat. Since these platforms are almost entirely disconnected from Roblox, most moderators didn't take any action against Roblox users who did disgusting things on those platforms. As many people have started to point out, Roblox's actions against predators consistently follow what's going on in the mainstream media, and it's time to meet a person who would do exactly that. Ruben Sim is a YouTuber who started consistently criticizing Roblox's flawed safety ever since 2021. He initially started small, calling out things like a very prominent Roblox employee's inappropriate blog, among other things. This ended up in Roblox suing him for $1.6 million and all the money he ever made on social media. However, their claims were either highly exaggerated or straight up incorrect. Over the course of 3 videos, Ruben Sim debunked most of Roblox's claims, which did extreme damage to their reputation. I want to quickly point out one of the worst claims Roblox made in this lawsuit, which was, and I quote, "Outside of the Roblox platform, defendant Simon engages in conduct that violates the Roblox terms and harasses Roblox users and employees." This is the exact wording they used in their lawsuit. They never took action against predators because they did the worst stuff on other platforms, as I mentioned before, but they had a problem with Ruben specifically doing things off-platform which were against Roblox terms of service. It began looking like Roblox put a higher priority on suppressing their critics instead of improving the issues that critics were pointing out. The lawsuit itself was very poorly constructed, and there was little visible effort to address the underlying safety issues at the time, and it backfired on them miserably. They faced severe backlash due to how poorly the lawsuit was constructed. Their safety issues were put into the spotlight for the first time, and it was a PR disaster. This decision to sue Ruben Sim would stain their reputation for years to come. Sometime after the lawsuit, Ruben decided to stop posting his regular Roblox content and started dedicating his channel to exposing the worst side of Roblox and showing how ineffective Roblox's moderation was. He would prove this by making multiple bots, the first one to detect inappropriate groups and players on the platform. Afterwards, he made a Discord bot which banned users who were in servers dedicated to Roblox condo games from servers which used the bot. This was a massive success, until Discord decided that it breaks their terms of service and threatened to sue him as well. This activism against the condo community would earn him hate and death threats from the people involved in the condo community, and at the same time, praise from people claiming that he was doing a better job than Roblox at moderating the platform. Roblox wouldn't meaningfully improve the safety of the platform during this time or afterwards. Same issues still persisted, and Ruben Sim was openly offering to work with Roblox in order to fix these issues with his proven methods, but they declined every offer. Roblox continued on their path without responding to Ruben's criticism or improving the weaknesses in their platform, which would prove to be a very bad choice. Schlep is another YouTuber who has become extremely relevant in the past few months. He found the platform at a young age where he was groomed by a popular Roblox developer on Discord. This experience had a severe impact on his mental health. Years later, he decided to try and stop these predators so that nobody would have to go through what he went through. In late 2023, he uploaded his first video where he detailed how he caught a child predator on the site. He would go on to expose more people for predatory behavior, working with law enforcement in order to arrest them. Afterwards, some of these predators were convicted for their crimes. However, his noble operation fell apart in August of 2025 when he received a cease-and-desist letter from Roblox. In this letter, Roblox accused Schlep of vigilantism, saying that he complicated the safety protocols on Roblox. At the same time that Roblox issued their cease-and-desist letter, they also released a blog post about the removal of vigilantes on Roblox. They accused him of making it harder to catch predators and get them banned from the platform. Schlep would debunk their main claim of vigilantism in a video, as he works with law enforcement in every video, which is quite the opposite of vigilantism. Schlep also proved that he would regularly mail binders of evidence to Roblox and they wouldn't respond. When he published a video about these predators, though, they were usually banned within 24 hours of the video's release. This once again reinforced the perception the public had of them, seeing that sufficient action had first happened after this situation went public. But this time, the outcome would be way worse for them than when they sued Ruben. After Schlep released his video about the lawsuit, the situation very quickly escalated. Schlep's video exposing Roblox's flawed claims shifted the narrative from Schlep being a vigilante to being a person who Roblox was trying to silence, very similar to what had happened to Ruben Sim. And unlike the last lawsuit, this one spread much farther than just the Roblox community. For a while, seemingly everybody on the internet was talking about the situation. This backlash also prompted people to look back on all the past situations and how Roblox seemed to prioritize profit over child safety on multiple occasions in the past. All of these unresolved issues resurfaced, and Roblox's reputation suffered significant damage. During this time period, Roblox's stock market capitalization dropped by over $10 billion within just a few days. The public backlash, rapidly decreasing trust in Roblox's safety systems, and reputational damage were widely cited as major contributing factors in this fall. Chris Hansen, a well-known figure in online predator investigations, came out of retirement and got into contact with Schlep after the cease-and-desist letter came to Schlep. Together, they hosted a talk show over an hour long about safety issues on Roblox and Schlepp's experience with them. They have reportedly started working on a documentary about Roblox together. During this time, Roblox went on damage control. They released lots of statements and blog posts in which they doubled down on their removal of vigilantes and once again reiterated that they do more harm than good. But these statements were widely criticized for not addressing Schlepp's main point. Roblox acted faster when evidence was made public than when it was submitted quietly. This wave of backlash wasn't exclusive to the general public. High-ranking officials all around the world also started to investigate Roblox. Sometime after the initial cease and desist in late August of last year, the US state of Louisiana filed a lawsuit against Roblox, claiming that the site is overrun with harmful content and child predators and prioritizes profit over child safety. In November, Texas also sued Roblox with very similar reasoning, and the state attorney generals of Iowa, Florida, and Kentucky have also announced lawsuits against the company. Roblox has also faced restrictions in multiple countries, those being Qatar, Kuwait, Russia, Iraq, and Turkey. Their reasoning varied, but all of them stated serious child safety concerns for banning the platform. Under the mounting pressure, Roblox was forced to respond with more than just statements. They finally began trying to fix the serious safety issues there are on the platform. They've made unrated experiences inaccessible, upgraded their AI systems, and restricted games which features private spaces like bedrooms and bathrooms to be 18+. Recently, they've rolled out a mandatory AI age verification in New Zealand, Australia, and the Netherlands. This age verification works by having an AI estimate your age based on your face. In theory, this sounds good, but the execution of this system is highly controversial. First of all, if you don't do this check, you can't communicate with anyone on the platform in any way. Additionally, once you've done this check, you can only communicate with people within a certain age group, as you can see here. This has been widely criticized for making it harder for users to report inappropriate behavior, since it could be happening right in front of their face without them knowing because the inappropriate behavior is happening in a different age group. This age group problem becomes an even larger problem with the ways that people have found to exploit the system. Many users have reported their age being estimated incorrectly, putting them into age ranges that are either a lot younger or older than they actually are. People have also used AI-generated videos to verify their age. Some critics have compared this to a buffet for predators, as they can manipulate the system to pick the age they want using an AI-generated video. And due to the age ranges, older people who would be able to tell that something inappropriate is happening can no longer report this behavior. One good move with little drawbacks is the new verification for uploading a game on Roblox. Once this is implemented, you either have to buy at least $5 of Robux or submit your ID. This feature will most likely significantly reduce the condo game problem, as these games are usually uploaded through burner accounts that the owners make every time their game gets banned. And when they have to verify their ID, these users can't use these accounts anymore as it would take too long or cost too much money. Alright, that chapter was a lot longer than I initially thought. I hope you managed to stay with me. This is pretty much the end of the recap of everything that has happened to Roblox's safety systems over the past decade or so. So now, let's move on to... There are numerous ways to fix the safety issues on Roblox, so here are my top picks, aside from hiring more moderators or similar suggestions like that. First up, acting before things go public. By banning bad actors on the platform before a YouTube video or similar is released about them, Roblox can not only be safer, faster, but also improve its reputation. Second, using AI in more useful and safe ways. I'm not the only one who thinks that the AI face scanning feature isn't a good move by Roblox due to the exploitation and the risk of a data breach leaking thousands of faces. In my opinion, a much better way to use AI would be to detect inappropriate avatars and avatar items, ban them, and ban people associated commonly with them. Or the AI could scan groups that are obviously just a meeting place for these bad actors and ban anyone who is in multiple of these groups, just like Ruben Sim did. And third and finally, officially support people like Schlep. It's difficult to justify why Roblox doesn't allow people like Schlep to do their thing. On one hand, they are worsening their reputation by exposing predators, but at the same time, Roblox is doing a lot more damage by trying to sue him and not improving the platform's safety. I would officially support people like Schlep who try and find child predators and work with law enforcement to get them arrested. This could be achieved by giving them resources like text logs that they can filter through, or seeing private chats of suspected predators instead of trying to silence them. It would be excellent PR too, much better than a cease-and-desist letter. Roblox has had these issues for a very long time. That's what I've hopefully made clear over the past 21 minutes. So, with such a long history of safety issues, why can't Roblox learn from their mistakes and stop going through this loop of unrest builds up, bad response from Roblox, public outrage, repeat? The first observation you can make is that Roblox seems to be very incentivized to make decisions based on their stock. They've made major security updates to the site in response to the Schlep situation, and after the Schlep situation began, what happened? Roblox's stock crashed. Then they made a bunch of security updates. Same thing happened when they sued Ruben Sim, although it was less severe. Another thing that seems to be very influential is their public image. When they have a good public image, they seem to not address safety as much and mainly focus on big, exciting new features. Whenever they are under scrutiny for lacking safety or similar, they improve that part of the platform. This pattern is a very big problem, as it could leave security vulnerabilities unpatched for years until the public starts noticing it. These seem to be the two main factors as for why their safety system isn't as good as it should be for a platform as large as Roblox, and I hope that they can stop going through this cycle, as it benefits nobody in the long run except for predators. In conclusion, Roblox has a large number of safety problems. The main issue they have is going on damage control too late when there's a bunch of issues to fix, which results in half-ready safety updates that may create new safety risks in the future. Roblox doesn't seem to think about the overall longevity of the platform, and based on what we've seen, prefers to keep their stock prices rising as fast as possible. I don't want Roblox to go bankrupt or something. It's an overall amazing platform that gives game development resources to those who can't afford to make a game or don't know how to start. It allows for anyone to engage with the platform and have fun. And I don't want that to go away. All I want is for Roblox to patch safety issues with well thought out approaches once they've noticed them, not once the public has. This isn't a particularly hard issue to fix. It's just about whether or not they're willing to. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and goodbye. Little note at the end here, I was gonna try and release this video before the end of 2025, but got delayed quite a bit. I just want to quickly mention that recently a 15-year-old kid has gone missing after trying to meet someone that he met on Roblox in real life. And it's just a terrible situation, and a lot of stuff has happened since I finished the script. Like, age verification is out everywhere in the world, and it's just terrible. Like, a lot of terrible stuff is going on right now, so I recommend you check out the extra information and my sources in the description if you want to find out more. Thanks for watching.